I'm so
Respectfully.
tempted to use the fucking soundboard.
Respectfully, I don't respect you.
Uh, mm, okay.
My feelings are hurt, but I understand.
All right. That's enough cringe.
I
don't
respect
know.
no one, not even myself.
Oh, I especially don't respect myself.
God, what a fucking mood.
That's okay. I respect you enough to compensate.
How dare you?
Bootlicker.
No, this is me being a loving, like, supportive person. How dare you?
Pretty easily. I'm full of hate.
Need a Snickers bar?
Hmm?
You never yourself when you're hungry. Do you need a Snickers bar?
I don't even know how to respond to that.
Yeah, their whole like slogan. They don't play them anymore, I don't think.
No, they don't,
yeah.
sadly.
Mm,
Okay.
all right, so we should do a recap of what happened last session. Yeah. Maybe?
Let's do it. Maybe. Perhaps. Absolutely.
You guys killed a big boy. And one of you communed with the Astral Sea.
Oops.
And after killing said big boy, you had discovered a key entwined with a loose key and a mask had plopped down to the floorboards of the ship here.
Yes, we
This
are about
mask appeared to be a green sort of jade death mask of sorts.
Yeah. Yes, we are about to investigate if this thing's even safe.
Yes, Izzy was reaching out to it just to use a bit to understand the arcana of it.
Yeah. What was that roll?
It was an 18.
It was an 18.
It was pretty good.
Pretty good.
I think that. Ooh, sorry. With an 18, you're looking at this and it's certainly unusual, and definitely magical. It almost reeks of necromancy in and of itself. Magic relating to life and death. I would say that there wouldn't be anything inherently off-putting about touching it. But putting the mask on should be done with caution.
Okay, since Izzy has this mask in her hands right now, I would like to contact my boss.
Okay.
Madam, I'm just gonna send you the message.
Do you have to say these things out loud for a sending spell?
Okay.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Since it was like sort of briefly glossed over. What we're seeing in the middle of this split in half ship, you said it's not just brine?
No, this glowing like energy here, that is still present. But meanwhile, the entire rest of the ship in its entirety has gone completely dark. The necromancy and the necromancy and the unfinished business of the ship, its crew, and its captain have all been resolved.
Okay.
Can I
This
roll?
remains.
I was gonna say, can I? If you
Can
guys
I-
give me, I was gonna
Yeah.
ask. I was gonna ask to ritual cast detect magic, to sort of see if what this stuff radiates, if anything.
It rates it rates necromantic magic. It's always been stated.
No,
Oh.
this in the ocean, the green mask is what radiated necromancy.
Oh, my bad.
Like even
my
through touch, you don't
apologies.
need detect magic to tell that. Like an Arcana check will give you that. But if you're casting detect magic on the brine pool itself, so that you can like
Yes.
see that, you can absolutely do that. Is there anything anyone else is doing while they're doing this?
Can I
I'm-
try? Can I try to do a stealth thing so I can silently tell my boss about the mask?
Sure, you can try and pull away. Give me a stealth check. But Mick, what were you up to?
Oh, I'm just gonna like emit my dancing lights. Damn!
Fucking that one!
You
Shot
son of
shit
a
off,
fox.
She trips with holding the mask, and it just slides right over here.
Slink wants to grab the mask. Slink wants to grab the mask.
No.
What's up?
No,
It's
no, no,
green!
no! For the love of
She's gonna run over there and try and touch it.
Laws is gonna watch everyone fight
It's
over this
safe
mask.
to touch. It's safe to touch.
listen, everybody, listen. I don't know what all of your ties are with this thing, but we just saw what it did to this ship. We don't know its full capabilities. We don't know how dangerous this thing is. We cannot be wandering with it all willy-nilly.
Mick, what color are your dancing lights?
Purple. For now.
Purple.
Purple.
Or
Purple.
Why am I
purple?
just like imagining someone just putting their like hand on Slink's face and she's trying her hardest just to swim forward at like max speed?
Fair
and
enough.
just not doing anything.
Zim kind of looks at Slink and goes, "What's your interest in this thing?"
What's the AoE? It's a
Slink say!
25.
Slink's fine spell green is Snake Master!
Uh,
Must hurry!
Here we go.
Look, kind of goes,
Little
kinda
tiny
kneels down-
grabby hands.
kind of kneels down to Slink's level, and goes, "My dear, I want you to understand something. We don't know if it can even do that. I mean, look at what this thing did.
Yes,
There's-
good
there's-
save! Big
a
power!
There's a chance, a very, very high chance. Thus, if this does cure your master or bring him back in such a manner, it may not be in a way you would want, nor he," sort of pointing at the skeletons, reminding her of them being raised.
Looks
So-
around at them and like fiddles with her little claw fingers and it's like, oh!
Which is
Worse.
why I must insist, implore even, to have a little further research before making any final decisions what to do with it.
She kind of like sits down like a little toddler trying to like figure out what to do. Because she understands and yet doesn't understand, but is like contemplating.
Like hands pressed to the sides of the head, eyes closed, thinking.
yes. Kind
Yeah.
of like Winnie the Pooh.
Goes,
think,
"Oh,
think.
not to worry." Goes, "Not to worry. As soon as I figure out what's going on here, I can identify the mask to see what all it's capable of, or hopefully as much as I can. But in the meantime, let's one thing at a time." As he turns back to the brine here.
We find more green?
I'm not sure. And he kind of goes, "Everybody, mind your distance from the brine. It can be acidic and poisonous, especially those in the suits. You run the risk of it eating away at said suits."
I mean, I can breathe under here, so what the hell?
Would Slink put two and two together that whatever was talking in that void like was the slime, or would she just think it's just the shinies that were talking to her?
You're welcome to roll an intelligence check.
Oh boy.
This shall be fun.
This would gonna be interesting.
Meanwhile, Mick is just heading up to the other side of the ship and is just gonna start looting.
Yeah, I was gonna say Sim's gonna look at Izzy and Laura. Would you two mind gathering up some of the loose gold on the south side?
Would be like a
I
spot
would
saving.
gladly.
Which kind of
However,
intelligence? Oh, there we go.
That's the spell I wanted.
Oh,
I think
Okay.
you would be
well,
able to tell.
well,
okay. She's
yay.
gonna stay where she is then and be like, no, go near.
Mhm.
We killed talking thing.
You
Yeah.
killed the talking thing, so the brine is no longer possessed by a specific entity. It's just weirdly magical.
Yes.
Oh.
Don't forget, everyone, we are a bit on borrowed time.
Yeah, we are.
All right. Within the time it takes to ritual cast detect magic, do I start doing an Arcana check with advantage?
I would also wait. No, I need to keep dancing lights up
Yeah.
for us to see.
Or let me.
Now what's your character's name again? I forget.
Whose character?
Yours.
Oh, mine. Zimnus.
Zimsus. Hey, Zimnus, if I can oppose a small theory, I think that whole slime deal was with the mask. If it's the case, can we just throw it into the ocean? I don't want to deal with that. Get in trouble.
No, God no. If there's anything good that can come from the mask, it's worth the research. If not, then we can discuss what to do with it afterwards.
Yeah, but let's having throwing it back into the ocean still be on the table, okay?
I want you to understand something. If he takes a deep breath as he goes, look at me. Look at Sharkbait over there. We aren't the only
What?
ones here. We aren't the only ones here who can be underwater. We don't need anybody. Some unknowing fool or otherwise villain getting their hands on this. So it's best in our hands than back in the ocean.
I do agree with that. It is better to have the mask. Not just laying about where any person can grab it.
Personally, I just feel like I don't trust this. I honestly don't trust this whole situation with the mask, and I want it gone now.
Well, if you don't trust it so much, then I will. I'm more than willing to relieve it from you.
I mean, you're already holding it. Izzy dropped it onto the ground.
Oh, right. He goes. He's good. Yeah, he's just gonna go pocket. It's like, well, you won't have to worry about that. Personally, I certainly have no ties in this, and no, do I really want to? I don't. I hardly touch necromancy. I avoid that like the plague, but it's worth researching nonetheless.
Also, remember that that's literally why we're here.
Precisely.
True, but just if you have any temptation of wearing that thing, just ask someone. 'Cause I feel like that thing's gonna corrupt someone there sooner or later.
He goes, until we figure out what all this thing is, I have no intentions of such actions.
Thank you. It does alleviate my fears of that. Just
He goes. I may not be aware of the world 100%, but I have enough common sense to know. I promise you.
thank you. It's much appreciated. Anyway, I'm gonna go loot the shit now.
Yes.
Wait,
Consolidate
wait.
the coins if you could.
Real quick, did anyone
Yes.
find the captain's key?
Yeah. Somebody.
Yes.
Who has it?
I gotta. Did somebody wait? Izzy, did you take the captain's key with the mask, or did you leave it on the floor?
She left it on the floor. She only cared about the mask and just
Okay,
you
so
know,
Laura,
try to
you
keep
would
it
be
away
like,
from people.
Yeah, Laura's gonna grab the key.
all right.
Yeah.
So I cannot get detect magic up because it doesn't say. I'm trying to ritual cast it and it won't let me.
Let me see.
Well, if anyone needs
Detect
me,
magic.
I'm going
You
to
can
be by the,
make it so that it doesn't consume a spell slot, can't you?
That's
So
what I'm
you
click
trying
the
to do.
icon.
It's ritual. That's what.
There we go.
Oh, did I do it? Did I do it?
I
Oh,
think
Yep,
I
you
did
did.
it, but yeah, it's
Okay.
fine.
I'm. All right,
so
now.
first thing I
about
need
the
from
Arcana
you is
check.
a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. Oh, we're doing
You
this.
think the psychedelics were just for show?
Oh, I should have grabbed that key if that was
So
the case.
this is what you are looking at without detect magic. This is what you see. Everybody sees it is or rather, what people saw before. Now that you have detect magic on, I've been like progressively intensifying the lights because of detect magic.
Fuck.
You are immediately blinded by so much magical energy in one area and standing right
Yeah.
up next to it.
Yeah, he goes. Oh, gods!
You okay over there?
Like
Oh no,
it's
gods no.
it's as if you have been night vision goggles on and someone flashed the world's brightest flashlight in your face.
Oh God!
I'm gonna go ahead and say, go ahead and just give an equivalent. It's like, oh god, it's like someone casted blindness on me. Oh. All right.
This hurts more.
Yeah. It's so.
You're welcome to
That
like back
sucks.
away and like after a minute your eyes will adjust
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
And as you like look at it with some distance now.
Yeah.
Everything. You see everything. Every school of magic, divine and potential from every school of magic and arcana can all be seen here. You can see potential uses in conjuration, evocation, necromancy, transmutation, chronomancy, graviturgy, like those two schools that are
Everything.
a bit rarer and like harder to identify when you see them. Like those are all present there.
All right. Considering that this is very magic heavy and we are underwater, Xemnas is gonna take a step farther and just like, because there's in his mind there's no way that this cannot be present without some sort of very, very powerful entity. And the first thing he does is he's gonna go to Aquan. He doesn't speak Primordial, but he does speak a sub-language of Primordial, as he shouts, anyone down there?
It is like you give me an intelligence check here.
Alright. Watch him balls this up.
This is not arcana. This is your history of language.
Oh, so do I just roll? So I roll history or flat intelligence?
Either one is fine.
Okay. Let's do history since I get a little bit of a buff. 14? I believe that's 14. Yes.
Yes. You're familiar with an echo, yes. The idea of sound coming back to you and reflecting what you said. Exactly as you said. A similar thing happens. You shout into this glowing abyss, and you hear your own voice back, distorted. And It kind of sounds like multiple of your voices at the same time. And not in the same language either.
Okay.
Beyond that, though, you're unaware if this is a property of the pool itself or if there is something that replied to you in your voice.
All right. Did anybody else hear this thing echo back, or is it just me?
I think everyone would have. If they're paying attention, they would have been able to.
Izzy was not paying attention. She just went,
Yeah, because I know Sharkbait's on the opposite side. I don't know if they caught wind of that or not.
Yeah, and Lima was going upstairs to the captain's quarters to wait by the door.
Sharkbait's busy for 2 reasons.
Fair enough.
Link wants to look through the treasure to see if there's any more like green stuff. So
We will
Understand.
we will make treasure rolls after this, I promise. Because everyone else is looting. I just need to establish what sort of fucked up experiments you guys want to do with this pool.
All right, so
only one person knows.
I just do want to do one thing. As we're searching around, I do want to try to contact my boss and tell her about the mask.
Yeah. I will say,
Speaking of looting.
because you rolled a natural 1 on your stealth check, I'll give everybody a perception check to hear what you're saying. Like, and that will be equal to your passive. The DC for this will be to notice what you're talking about is equal to your passive stealth, which for some reason is 5. Why?
we're just
heavy
doing
armor.
perception, right?
I rolled a 7.
Yeah, disadvantage on something means -5 to the passive.
Yeah.
Wait, we're doing
Okay.
perception?
Just
Yeah.
the same as advantage is +5.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
because she is wearing heavy armor, and that always gives you disadvantage.
All right, then that makes sense. You have a fucking 5 passive stealth.
You could roll
Yes.
like ass like me and you'd pass.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
okay.
but
This is what.
but you did roll on that one, and I do think at least there is a slight chance of them failing.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So
This-
people will be made aware. All right. Let me establish with Zimnus. Zimnus, you heard a reflection of your own voice back at you, multiplied and brought back in multiple different languages. Some of which you do understand, some of which you don't, because you're a
Right.
wizard, and I believe you know multiple ones.
I know like Common, Aquan, Elvish, and Deep Speech.
Yeah, you hear it back in all of those languages and then some.
Okay. Alright, second thing, he's gonna just be like, oh, I can't believe I'm doing this. He's gonna reach out and just try to touch this aura.
Touch the aura or the pool?
I guess you would say pool in this case, yes.
Yeah. All right. Is your hand gloved?
It is I don't think it is, no.
Are you wearing the suit right now?
Yeah.
No, we're on, no, we, Sharkbait and I can breathe underwater. I thought we established we're not wearing the suit.
Yeah. So,
Okay, this just got a whole lot interesting.
Yeah,
all right. So,
Have fun.
yeah, I bet I will.
Chug the stars. Chug
I
the
will ask
stars.
you something right quick. Do you have a... Is Zimnus a religious person?
He has in his background, I mean, obviously he is aware that there's a strong presence of deities, though he himself does not necessarily worship one.
All right. So, like, generic wizard, like, I can't bring myself to worship anything. All right. Does he have so no strong cultural connections to any divinities, or anything of the sorts regarding that, right?
I mean, in all honesty, no, I wouldn't say he has a strong tie to any. He's aware that they're there. He just doesn't have a specific tie.
Okay, this is gonna be fun. You
Oh,
touch
this is
it.
gonna be so much fun.
No, he didn't drink it. He touched it, which is different. Drinking and touching are very different things.
Unless this shit can seep into your skin.
As you touch this thing, your hand feels dry, almost.
Like it's being dehydrated, or that it's just like out of the water?
Out of the water.
Interesting.
And you pull your hand back, and your hand still feels like dry until it like slowly like you like shake it off your hand, and your hand feels wet again. It is like a hydrophobic sort of solution. As you touch it, though, we're not gonna go with. You didn't consume it, so the rules are different. 1, 2. Roll me a d10.
Didn't try to fucking attune to
A
it.
D10?
Someone else. did.
All right, coming right up. 3.
Let's see. What fuckery? Okay. I'm trying to think of how to thematically make this
Okay.
work. You are given in so that's that. And now I need you to flip a coin. Odds or evens.
Okay. Let's do odds. Rolling.
Ooh, you win. Okay.
Let's go.
You are given a let me double check this real quick here just to make sure that I'm not making something that already exists to a certain extent.
Okay.
How much can you get out of this? Cloak. Let me see. What is the GP cost of this?
Oh, what? Oh, no.
All right.
Oh, no.
So, you put your hand in, and you feel your hand dry out, and like as you like pull it out and like shake off this like astral goo, you will be given something you don't need to attune to. It in any other campaign, this would require a attunement slot, but it doesn't.
What did I
here.
pull out?
It's not what you pulled out, it's more what left with you.
Oh.
As you see, coming out attached to your arm would be like to your hand, to the back of your palm, would be a small mark, a small like arcane sigil. And it would say, you've never seen this like sigil before, but
It
and
wouldn't
you're not
match
sure
any of the
how
languages I know?
it would not.
Okay.
You're not sure how you know this, but you know that the like mark roughly translates to conjuration. And what you have is a minor a astral mark of conjuration. And you are unsure what exactly it does.
All right, I will have to dick with that once we get back on the onto the on the lift. Till then, Zim is going to be a little bit freaked out, but he's going to keep that in the back of his mind to report later.
It does remind you like a spell work tattoo, almost, like
Oh,
on
like
your
spell
hand.
rot, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
Cool,
like a tattoo on your hand that would like give you some conjuration magic. But in your
All right.
case, it is not a rune that you're familiar with. It is not a sigil you're familiar with. It is
Okay.
just like a primordial symbol that just means to bring forth.
All right. Hey, while Laura's going up, Zim is gonna say, Laura, dear, be sure to put that old chap's head back on him.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, make sure there's no hard feelings with these poor sods. With that 30 feet of detect magic, am I able to catch anything in this gigantic dragon's hoard of a loot?
You'd be able to detect the magic of a sending stone that's about to be used right now.
Yes.
Yeah, you
I
would
mean,
definitely catch that. All right. We will establish. We will say loot after. First things first
Very
is
well.
we're going to go with green here because they're doing plot stuff.
yes, plots.
Yeah. I have this written out because it is an ascending stone, so I'll have 25 words.
Right.
This is what all you hear. I have found the jewel you're interested in, madame. However, if you're planning on wearing it, you might turn to a mindless undead. Still want it?
You would get. Interesting.
If you need me to roll, I would like to use persuasion.
Yeah, give me a persuasion check here.
A 13. That's not bad.
I gave you a task. I expect you to see it through. Regardless of the warnings.
Okay then. Izzy just kind of says this to herself because the sending stone has already been used. Okay then, that's what she wants.
Alrighty. Well, that's been established.
Yes, that has been established.
Oh boy.
Now
Okay.
for the loot. Now for
Everybody
the loot.
kind of like I'm not sure if everyone specifically heard what you were saying, but everyone did see that you pulled out like a sending stone and like were like kind of not so sneakily like holding one or had one on your person. Uh yeah, you're people know that
We all
you
roll.
sent a message out. Not
Yeah.
maybe not exactly what was sent, but
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, if anyone tries to ask Izzy about it, she will be honest with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Zim's gonna. Yeah. Zim is gonna ask that question. Uh. Who are you contacting, darling?
Oh, my boss, Adam Leaf, she kind of has it in with this whole scenario. I think she wants that gem. And, well, she will pay a massive price if she gets it. So, yeah, I was trying to kind of push her away from it, just so she doesn't get turned into whatever we fought.
Well, she sounds very as crass as this may sound, she sounds very stubborn and vain, I want to say.
That's why I love her work. I kind of love working for her because of that. She has such confidence, you know? Although, if you really want to know things, you can tell she has a bit of a money spender at her mansion.
I see. Well, as soon as we can figure out exactly what this thing is capable of, we may want to put a hold on utilizing it in any manner, shape, or form.
Yeah,
In the
yeah,
meantime,
it's just, whenever she wants something, she tends to get it.
well,
So I worry if we tend to give it to Skink or whoever, she'll get her hands on it eventually. It's like, I like working for her, but she tends to get what she wants in the end.
well,
Ever noticed?
in any case, we'll get to that bridge the moment we cross it. At the meantime, looking back at the loot,
Look, can I roll to see if I find a bottle?
a
bottle?
bottle?
A bottle. Just an
Like a
empty
normal
bottle.
glass bottle? Yeah, I think
Like
you'd
a
be able to
normal
find
glass
that.
bottle.
Oop, what
Okay.
the fuck?
Okay, I have my means to grab some more of the Astral Sea stuff for further experimentation.
Zib's gonna like try to pull you and show you the hand that has the sigil mark. I'm not sure you want your hand in there, darling. I'm not. I might have gotten lucky. I may not have, but I certainly wouldn't.
I mean, I have some stuff already in my water skin. If it's simpler, if it's kind of similar, you know.
I don't think it is.
But hey, it'd be good to compare.
He takes a deep sigh, goes, just be cautious.
Of course. It's like I'm planning on tying it to a rope so I can lower it down, pull it out, and plug it. Simple as that.
Oh, one more thing. This thing seems to be multi-dimensional. You may not get that bottle back.
I'm willing to risk it because, well, it's just a bottle, you know.
Fair enough.
Okay. So roll to investigate for the loot now.
Yeah.
I'll
All right.
quickly add, Lala does put the head back on the skeleton she did decapitate and just says, sorry about that.
All right.
You have to find the
So
head.
we're gonna start with you guys here. So at the
Alright.
bottom here. This is by far like the biggest, most obvious store of money. So we're going to roll something absolutely egregious here.
Oh boy.
I need one person to right now to roll for me 10d100.
I'm on it.
I would have rolled it.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
We're going
Oh.
to multiply
number.
that by 100.
What?
48,500? Is that what I'm hearing? 48.5?
Yes, that is the
Okay.
base value of the coinage, because mixed in here are platinum and gold coins.
All right.
Silver is used as a filigree and an aesthetic choice. And on some items, and more often than not, things are gilded in platinum rather than silver or gold.
Really?
Yes.
At least within this
Because-
chest. These
Fair enough.
Because
things.
I know platinum would used to be called unrefined silver or something of the like,
Yeah.
which I think is interesting because they're the world's largest supplier of platinums off the coast of, I think, Spain? Or is it Britain? I forget.
I forgore.
I forgot indeed.
All right. Well,
Sharkbait, once again, conveniently too far away to hear the old hack's name, Lamau.
Oh,
yeah.
Sharkbait's still searching the northern side of the ship. This is just like the mother load that I get to multiply by 100. There are still
Yeah, I see,
other
like-
things up above.
Yeah, meanwhile, Sharkbait's just up above, just whistling a tune with his buddy, the invisible servant.
Yeah. So that's what
The
you guys
unseen servant
get
that he
in
just summoned.
terms of flat coinage that you get like right now.
fair enough. Does my detect magic catch anything in that hall or no? Because that's up for a good 10 minutes. Oh!
That's net 20, so...
Maybe? I don't know.
It's actually rolling to hit.
I might need to rebalance the campaign, but that's aside the point. Yes, you find quite a few things.
Okay. You sound very frustrated.
You
no.
will find within the pile at least 20, on a cursory glance, 20 magical items within the pile.
What?
itself.
What?
Why would you do this to yourself?
Okay, I have to ask, can we cut that in half?
This is for the entire ship, so including the people up above. So some of
Right,
it may
so-
very well. So this is where a loot table being unfair and maybe not giving things designed for you would come up, and I am going to be using a loot table to decide what actually happens.
Understand.
That's
Yeah,
perfectly fine.
understandable,
I'm okay with
understandable.
this.
But this is not these items are not going to be tailor made for you like the other ones
No.
upstairs. These are going to
I
be just
understand.
like full on random, and you're not like and you're like, oh god, there's a lot to sort through and identify everything now would take more time than you have
Yes.
before you have to go up above.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sim's gonna be
We
like,
can
all right.
sort it later. We can sort
Yeah.
through it later.
Yeah,
Yes,
in the
it's like-
meantime, I'm gonna look up the DMG loot tables.
You do that, Chief. Sim's just gonna be like, all right, everybody, double time it. We are on borrowed time. There's a lot to look
Got
at.
an extra
Not
set of
yet.
hands now.
So
There's just
nothing
a
green
there's just a
is in
box
there, right?
floating near me.
Oh,
Green?
you're looking for stuff particularly green.
Yep.
Give me an investigation check. Maybe one or two of the things you will find.
I would like to help in that investigation, Jack.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna need all the help I can get with this investigation.
I feel like Izzy's trying to get something that's like a replacement for said mask now.
Kind of. Kind of.
You rolled a
of.
17. Roll again, see if you crit.
I don't think so, but okay.
That -1 is really bad.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
You know, almost.
that's-
I was lucky with that
almost.
17.
I saw 20. I saw 20 nearby the two, but yeah.
Yeah.
I will. You do find a bunch of green things. I will roll to see if they are one of the magical items. Odds or evens?
Even.
Even Stevens. Oh!
Yes.
go.
Let's go.
Just doing this is just fun.
Yeah, no. Raiding a lost treasury is fun. It is a big. Keep in mind, all of this loot is going to be split like 13 ways, but
Yeah, makes sense.
it's like the logic of the Misty Mountain. Like, wait, the loot's going to be split 13 ways? What the fuck? That's not. No, wait, no. It's the Misty Mountain. Yeah, no, that's still. I'm thinking like
I
end
was
of the
gonna say-
Hobbit.
I was gonna say well, I don't know if with us if we'd have the same policy, but pirates had a way of splitting things to where the captain would get 2 shares, first mate would get a share and a half, cook and medic would get a share and a quarter, and then the rest of the crew would get like 1 share. Like it was like as close to socialism as you could get.
Hmm.
So Izzy's gonna get a share and a quarter then, because she's technically the cook.
So this will be common, uncommon, rare, very rare, legendary. Let's roll a d5.
Oh no.
I did this to myself, and I'm ready to establish these problems.
Well, if that's a 5, then I expect an interesting, crazy thing that's gonna get to the captain's hands.
You will find a pale green gemstone that reminds you a lot of the one that Mick has, and a lot of the ones that everyone else like picked up. You believe this is another Uan stone.
Oh,
Just kind of turn her around a little bit in her hand, and then she like holds it up. Magic? Shiny?
It certainly seems to be the case.
You are welcome
gonna
to make
pocket
it
it.
identify later. You know
Yes.
what it
Yeah,
does.
she's gonna. She does this thing have pop?
It looks like
No.
a like triangular prism that floats around, that can float around, but you're not sure what it does.
Oh.
Wait, what?
The Uan stone that you got, the Iouan
Ioun.
stone. Ioun stone.
Oh, little floaty thingy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The one that
That's
goes like
going
over
around
to my
Izzy
head.
and
Yes.
Sharkbait's head.
If Nyan knows what they are, when I said green prism, then you know. If you know, you know.
Yeah. I do in fact know.
And it's
And I
like
will
probably
shut
one
my
of the
mouth
best
now.
ones because it just makes. Anyways,
Yes.
Out of character, I know. In character, she just thinks it's a pretty shiny magical rock. Not sure what it does. Seems interesting though.
yes. But it does not like give you the same vibes in terms of like magical potential that the like this is a legendary item, but what the mask itself is could be considered an artifact.
Mhm.
And it seems unlikely that you will find anything as valuable or as magically charged as that.
All right.
Mick,
So-
the fuck you doing?
your mum. Sorry.
What are you doing in the campaign?
Currently, he's just looking around with the help of his funky little unseen servant, who is yet unnamed. We'll fix that later.
Jeeves.
Jeff. Jeff.
Jeeves.
Jeff.
I respectfully am not naming him Jeff. Thank you.
Jeff the
Because
Shark?
my name is Jeff.
I'm not dignifying either of those with a response. Anyways,
Jeff the Shark is a character from Marvel. How dare
Yes,
and
I
a
know.
trans icon.
so
Yeah.
Adorable bean.
um,
agree.
Lovely adorable bean.
no, he's in the process of like sorting through all of the like boxes and barrels and stuff over there, but is also like kind of processing the fact that he just got half of an entire other person's like memory slapped onto him for a brief period.
Yeah.
Plus, the fact that he full on just met a god,
Yeah.
and they said that they might talk later,
Might.
and doesn't really know what to do about that,
The
and
fact
is
that
oddly quiet right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stillness after battle does cause anxiety, I suppose.
Yeah, let's call it that.
Give me an investigation check as you're going through all these things, and because you're using an unseen servant, with advantage.
Wait. You said investigation?
Yes.
Wow, I don't suck with this. Never mind.
Oh, 13.
It's not necessarily a
It-
matter of like how of it's not necessarily a matter of like how whether or not you find everything, more like how long it takes. And as you're like breaking through all these boxes, you do eventually find everything here. And you will find rations, clothes, tools, ammunition, completely soaked barrels of gunpowder.
Ugh.
But as for
soaked for now.
proper- yeah, as for like gambling and determining what you actually get, of these boxes, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Just roll me a d20, and that'll determine how many of these actually have valuable goods.
Sure.
Right?
Bro.
All right.
All right.
Of these, about 7 of them have goods that can be easily reclaimed and used, and could be useful. And either resold or are in and of themselves just valuables. So,
Question.
yes.
How many barrels of gunpowder did I find?
The third, I'm going to consider the barrels of wet gunpowder not immediately valuable. So they're 9.
9 of them are wet gunpowder?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'd like
These will-
to
Mhm.
I'd like to just mark 2 of them.
2 large. If you could in your inventory put up in the loot table 2 barrels of gunpowder, and that will be added to the diving bell.
I
Alrighty.
have a couple of things to do with them.
I
Interesting.
can only imagine.
Mhm.
I feel like
Uh,
this is multiple
Barrels
fireballs.
of, may I
waiting to
emphasize, wet gunpowder. The issue with wet gunpowder is it's very hard to dry because you can't dry it with a fire. 'Cause
So
it
here's
will
the thing about that. I'm a water genasi.
create and destroy water. Never mind.
I was gonna say I could get prestidigitation if nothing else.
Yeah.
I have prestidigitation.
Yeah.
So the thing
Uh,
about
but-
that is, I
yeah,
am
you have-
water.
You have three whole barrels of gunpowder here. And of
Fucking
the 7
sweet.
barrels, I'm going to separate the contents into equipment, preserved like wines and such. Then there will be historical artifacts and genuine valuables. So 1, 2, 3, 4, D4. So equipment, foods and like preserves that you can reuse and resell. Historical belongings that collectors might be into, and like actual gold and monies is 4. So we're gonna roll 74 here.
Ooh.
Yo,
Hey, yo.
All right,
That's
so
Nice.
Mm.
that is 1 barrel that has just normal equipment. Think swords, knives, spears, that sort of thing. Non-magical, but still inherently useful and in good enough condition that they could be polished and sold as historical trinkets or reused in battle. They were designed to be used after all. 2, 1 thing of like wines and rum, like 1 barrel of like rum that is watertight, has been preserved all these years. It's probably you're actually not sure how old it is at this point, but it's clearly been aged over time.
Yeah.
So the next would be 2. Sorry.
am I supposed to be like keeping track of these? Because I may have zoned out.
Yeah. I'll relate.
I got it.
1 container of miscellaneous equipment. 1 container of aged wines. 2
How many containers of wines?
1.
1.
2 containers of historical documents and goods. Think clothing and trinkets and knickknacks that aren't in their day wouldn't be valuable, but time has made them sought after collectibles.
Oh, like antiques?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 3 barrels, 3 crates, containers that actually straight up just have normal valuables in them. So, I would like you to roll me 2 D100 for
Oh.
each. For each.
Bruh.
Unfortunate.
There were 3, so roll 1 more.
Okay.
We're gonna multiply that by 10, and that's how much money was in each container.
Woo!
So that is 210, 430, and 1,180. A lot of money.
A lot of freaking money.
As you do this, I would also like you to roll me flip a coin for me, 1d2, to determine if there is a magical item inside of those valuable containers.
Am I calling it?
Yes.
Odds. Let's go!
Next one.
Wait, how many am I rolling?
3 total.
Yeah, 2 more.
I'm gonna just say odds for all of them.
Alright.
I'm gonna just roll 2 more.
Mhm.
Fair
And
enough.
that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
21 magical items have been recovered from this ship so far. That is not including the miscellaneous magical gemstones that you've also uncovered.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, there's so many.
We got a lot of sorting to do once we surface.
You betcha.
A lot.
All right.
Oh,
All that has been done.
I also have bad news. I have bad news for Xemnas.
What did you do?
Oh, I don't have Identify anymore.
What?
Well,
Why?
I can ritual cast it, and I don't need it prepared. It's fine
Again, what? Why?
because identify lets you know exactly what the fuck your what the fuck magic item you're getting.
Uh-huh. Yeah, much I know. Is it just you don't have it until you get like a long rest?
No, I swapped it out for other spells.
Yes, it's fine.
I'm more
Yeah,
a
we're
combat
fine.
utility.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I specifically
two
did that
mages with
because I
Identify.
knew.
Yeah.
What's up?
Another mage with Identify.
Yeah.
Two mages with Identify
I,
isn't super necessary.
Yeah.
No, it's not really. Okay. I have a question, and it's considering. Now you've made it incredibly clear that some spells will have different effects when it comes to being underwater.
Yes.
Warding wind, what would that look like? Would that give me a cylinder instead of just a regular 5-foot radius, or what would that do?
It would create a sort of like current around you, like a sphere.
Oh, so it's like it's a hemisphere
Yeah.
or a full sphere, depending on if I'm not standing or if I'm standing or floating. Wow,
Yeah.
I can't talk. Okay, cool. This means I can protect more people.
Yeah, it's not like a cylinder that just goes up forever.
No, I figured there would be a cap at the very least. I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
I am
So
though.
you guys have gotten hundreds of thousands of gold, as well as an
Mhm.
extra few thousand here. Sophia, it'll now go up to you. You're the
Hello?
one who took the captain's key, yes?
Correct.
And you're the one who's headed up to
Ooh.
the captain's quarters.
Yep.
By yourself. Oh no, I just realized that.
I mean,
It's
after finding the shiny
very-
stone, Slink could go up.
But you went for the shiny stones first, and they went for the key. So
That's
Yeah.
you're
true.
going to. You might be able to do that and interrupt partway through. But for right now,
Ruh-roh.
We split the party.
We broke the one goddamn rule.
Yes, we did.
I mean, there's kind of a party down below.
I live to break the rules.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna get hurt by them.
Okay. You will head back to the sunken ship. And as you do, which one is the Capitan quarters? I believe it is this one, but I will double check, as I am the fucking stupid, isn't it?
Are
In
you
it.
stupid?
You fucking stupid. You fucking stupid.
Here we are.
Also, it's a Tuesday, isn't it?
God damn it.
Ironically, with it being a Tuesday.
You will be seen. I will, the others are still on the map, and I'll bring them up so that you guys can come up at whenever makes sense for you, but...
Also, nobody
Sophia.
has light without me unless they have their own source of light.
Oh yeah.
Sophia has
Lord-
dark vision.
I have dark vision. I'm fine.
Okay.
I have dark vision.
Okay.
It's still pitch black. It's harder to see.
Let me configure something. Token vision, global illumination, off.
Dark
There we
vision
go.
just turns complete darkness to dim.
Which is shades of gray, 50 even.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You'll be able to quite easily even step inside, and let me make this an actual door here. Is door. But you'll be able to easily step inside. And as you do, one thing I will say is that this skeleton here is not necessarily present. This would have been the
Alright.
captain himself. But you don't see that. As you sort of step along,
I imagine all of these would be pretty water damaged.
yeah,
Wonder if they played piano any well.
as you're like looking around, I think that you would probably see a different sort of face approach you as you're like looking. Instead of the skeleton being present where it is, you will see. Give me one moment while I pull this up, as I am a little bit stupid and forgot to upload the token. Monster art. Nope, that's wrong. Empty. Down and drowned. There we go. You look around and enter the room with the key. And as you step in, the door closes behind you. And you see a sort of faint face, a scar along its cheek, sort of tricorn hat, and an earring. They look back at you, and you'll see the spirit of a man sort of looking on at you as you step forward. And
Well, I didn't expect to see a ghost today. And again, I did just talk to a bunch of skeletons.
you'll see the captain sort of look around. Before turning to you, and they give you a little nod of approval. And they'll just sort of be within this space while you're looking around.
As he gives a small nod back. By the way, does this door over here lead anywhere?
Before, when you were on the previous deck of the ship, there was a staircase that could take you up to these quarters. So this would just take you to another level.
Yeah.
Law's gonna look around a tiny bit, but he does ask. So, you able to talk or use remnants of the captain?
They will look at you and shake their head no.
Hmm. Remind me, did Salkbait tell us what the captain did?
Negative. Not
Nope.
yet.
Okay.
Was a little preoccupied with the back-to-back dead pirate memories and meeting a god.
Mm-hmm.
And fighting a very deadly slime.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He likes new experiences, but not all new experiences are fun.
Yeah.
I was just gonna run her hand along the chest. You know, from one seafarer to another, you had a pretty good ship. Shame it's down here now, though.
They give you a pensive smile.
May I? She says to the chest.
He'll sort of hold his hands up and like accept, hey, it's yours.
She's gonna open it to take a look inside to see what's there.
Absolutely. Doing a quick count, this is going to be another chest that is filled with platinum as well. Compared to the other chest, this is a private stash, and they were a privateer, not necessarily a pirate captain. So hierarchies
Well-
and fairness was not super.
To be fair, privateer is just pirate sponsored. Sponsored by the government.
I think it would be appropriate at this particular point in time where maybe a couple of us may be joining.
Yeah, Izzy will probably be by the door at this point, knocking and opening at the thing.
Yeah, you'll be able to get in, and as you do, step through.
Here we are.
You will
Anyway, as
see,
I
as more than one person sort of enters the room, I think the captain does sort of fade away a little bit, as there are too many people
Oh.
and it is not capable of sustaining its form with so many living. In the same way that a
Fair
haunted
enough.
house is less scary when you have a bunch of people yapping about in it.
Yeah.
I would like to use Divine Sense here.
Lower Valens a bit seeing the ghost disappear.
I have a question.
Yes.
Zim is looking at the remains of the captain here. Is that an actual scimitar he's wielding?
I'll say the scimitar is there, but the captain's like skeleton there is obviously not down there. It would be down below.
Okay.
Would the bottle be there, though? Right here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm picking up the bottle just for an extra. If the first thing doesn't exactly work out,
I ask
I can
because
I can try again with another bottle.
Zim's proficient with a scimitar, so that'd be his thing. But
Yeah.
oh, most interesting. He looks around and goes, and kind of just speaks to himself. Oh, Captain, it's a shame it went down like this, but if it's of any consolation, you've been remembered for quite a few centuries, and with what we found, you'll be remembered for a few centuries more.
Link would like to go upstairs since everyone else is going up.
Yeah. Um,
Ooh, what's this goblet? Sorry, I'm.
sorry, I'm just looking through some stuff here. So I need April 21st and PAX 2021. I do sort that out. All right, the first thing that you do for sure find is as you're looking at the chest and in looking through some of the stuff, you do find an old captain's cloak. And these will be pre-identified. The cloak will be, you'll be able to identify immediately as belonging to the captain himself. To read the description of what it looks like, it is a well-crafted studded leather armor that comes with a sturdy enveloping long coat, bearing the insignia of a well-known captain on its back.
I could use light armor.
Do it.
And as for the saber itself,
Yes. Oh, detect magic
you-
is still up. If that means anything.
yeah, you will find okay, so that is 2023. I believe I have that as well. All right, sorry, I just need to sort things out.
No worries.
2023 is the Hunter Shark Cutlass.
The what?
As you take a look at the blade, it seems that it is, instead of being made out of steel, it looks more reminiscent of bone.
Oh. Is my detect magic catching anything, or is it just made of whalebone or some shit? Because I know that's a thing.
For sure, not whale bone.
Okay.
There is magic coming from this, as it is a magical item.
All right.
And this is March 2023. I will send it your way here if I can find it. What
Okay.
letter is H? There it is.
I was about to be a smartass and just say H in Spanish.
To be fair, Spanish is my first language.
Yes, that's why I was gonna do it.
But those are the two like real ass magic items that are named that I can tell you right now without like a roll that is present there.
Fair enough.
But you're more than welcome.
But-
Those are the so what are you rolling? What are you doing, Izzy?
She's mostly just looking around the room. Can I roll investigation and see what I can find of the place?
Sure.
I was asking about a goblet here that I found on the floor. Is that just a regular decorative goblet? There's also like a book here.
You're more than welcome to make an investigation check on the
seven.
goblet and the book. As for the
All right,
investigation
I'll
check,
make two. Sorry, go ahead.
Izzy, as you're like looking at the bed here. There doesn't appear to be anything too abnormal about it. You do have some empty bottles that could be used to maybe scoop up some more of that astral goo that you found.
Yeah. At least one thing. She has a couple of bottles she needs for her little experiment of trying to get that stuff. So, grab them up, let the other two know, hey, I'm going to go grab some of that's astral goo from that, whatever that thing is, and I'm just going to tie some ropes to it and just pull them all up. I'll see y'all in a bit.
Have
And she leaves the
fun.
room. And she leaves the room.
Alright. So I got a 19 on that goblet and a nat 1 on the fucking book.
Hmm. I
I
don't think that you you're like flipping through the book, yeah?
Well, I was trying to see if it was damaged at all, if I was even able to read it.
Looking through, you think that it is. How would I put this? Like, if you're just flipping through the page, I just think that you like grab it, and like in the back of your mind, I think that you fully just like think we can read through all this stuff later and don't actually like
Right.
look through the book. But I
Right.
do need a sleight of hand to see if you accidentally damage it.
Oh, that's
Because you rolled a nat
troubling.
1.
Oh, okay.
Like
I'm
that
just
goes beyond like rolling an 8, like you didn't look through it, you're just checking. It's fine.
16.
Like some damage to the spine of the book and you're like, ooh, be careful, be more careful. But
Yeah.
you're good.
okay. I took
But with
mending
a
this level. We're
natural-
okay. We're okay.
Yeah. But with a natural 1, you collect the book, you don't really read through it, you're just like grabbing it, and you get really enamored with really think about this like golden sort of goblet here. And as you're looking through it, unfortunately it doesn't seem like there's any sort of magic within the this goblet here, but it looks pretty. Might fetch
Might
it might be
valuable.
expensive.
Okay. I also noticed, because I didn't notice this prior, because Izzy was right over there. The bag that what would have been the captain's corpse, is that also present or no?
The
This
bag?
this right here, what appears to be a bag.
Oh, that's
That
a
is his
Cyclone
hat.
hat.
Oh, I take that back. I couldn't tell.
Which I'm tempted to take because I like cyclones. As you can tell, maybe by what is on my head right now.
All right.
So
So,
true.
oh, I still need to put the Hunter Shark Cutlass on my thing.
So two things. I have two things.
Mhm.
One, Hunter Shark Cutlass. I assume it's like a what's it called?
You're
How do I
welcome
read
to. I cannot give you more information until it's identified.
Yes,
No,
which is
I'm just
why
trying
I'm
to
just
think.
throwing it in here.
Of like, if it's a cutlass, it's considered a type of weapon. Scimitar. That's the one.
It's a scimitar. Yes,
Uh,
it is. That's what it's considered.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna make it as its own entity until we figure out 100% what it is.
All I'm saying is that depending on what the details of it is, we have a swashbuckler.
We have the rogue.
Sure.
Indeed.
And honestly,
So
I recommend it.
yeah.
Okay.
And number two, I would like to, once we've got all this stuff in the captain's quarters wrapped up, there is something I'd like to do while Mick is conveniently alone.
Sure.
All right.
Is there anything else I know about the coat?
Give me an investigation check.
Ooh, that'll do it.
You're one of the people that is using a diving suit right now, yes?
Correct.
When you attune to this armor, the I will give you the first half of the description here. When
Okay.
you attune to this armor, the insignia changes to one that represents you instead. While wearing this armor, climbing and swimming don't cost you extra movement, and you can breathe underwater.
Oh my god.
Okay, I guess someone else is taking that. I'll keep the cutlass. Thank you.
Yeah, I think we're giving that to either
Give it to the
the
rogue
squash.
or Laura here. That or whoever
I
needs
think
that
it.
heavy.
I think it only really needs to give to the rogue because she can't breathe underwater. The
Yes.
Laura is a vampire, so that doesn't really matter.
Technically, Laura is using chainmail right now, but that's not affecting their dex. Their dex is not affected by.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
I think it would be a side grade AC wise if Laura wanted it.
But like aesthetically, it would make sense to give it to Laura just because it looked dope.
Well, Slink would look
Mhm.
cool in a pirate's captain. That's literally what they're wearing right now.
Yeah,
That's
give
that's
give
true.
give the rogue give the rogue some deck stuff and not have to worry about drowning. Let's do that for them.
Yeah.
With
As
grabby
much
hands.
as I would love to have some kind of cool ass insignia on my back, it probably does go better with Slink because, well, I already climb for free because I have spider climb, and I breathe underwater, and swimming already doesn't cost extra movement anyway.
Because of the swimsuit. The swimsuit.
Yes.
Fucking diving suit, yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes, the swimsuit.
All right. Sim's gonna help you kind of. Well, he's got to pick up the goblet, sort of put that in the chest here, and help you collect the rest of this treasure.
Alright.
Laura is just gonna hold on to the coat for now.
For now. Okay. Interesting. find.
Meanwhile,
It is quite interesting. Yes.
ooh,
Can I make it unidentified?
Yes, you can. I'll do that for you.
How can I?
If you click on edit, there is the identified little thing right above not equipped. If you click that, it'll send it to unidentified equipment,
Base equipment.
which will it'll blank out everything, but the moment you identify it, you can bring it back.
Where does it say that?
Uh,
Oh, I see.
I was about to give you a picture of it.
You're good. Same with your cutlass.
Yeah, you could do the same to the cutlass as well.
I'm about to say I haven't. Let's say I haven't. I just kind of put it in as Hunter Shark Cutlass until I get it fully identified.
yeah.
I don't have any details yet. But
I will
Zim is gonna look
actually put. I'll put it in your inventory unidentified so that it's just a little easier.
at. Fair enough.
Where the
Zim's gonna
fuck
look at
is
Lorgo.
you? Oh,
Estoy
there's you.
aquí. All right. But Zim's gonna look at Lorgo. All right, let's get this one let's get this one over to the lift. I want to see if I can message our captain of our progress here.
All right. Well, this one seems pretty heavy, and well, that's a lot in there. That's platinum.
Well, that's why. Well, at least you have an extra pair of hands.
Indeed.
And if nothing else, oh no, wait. No, he could. It would you'd have to start using a level of. No, he could upcast it. No, that's fine. If nothing else, he could probably use and he could probably upcast Gust of Wind at 2nd level. That way, he could just like make it like hoist up if it's too heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have
Anyway.
14 strength. This will be fine.
All right, I got 12, I think. Yeah. All right, let's do this. So
Oh, by the way, before you came in here, there was a ghost of the captain.
you say anything?
Is
Nope,
Slink up the stairs yet?
I don't think he could.
I just see
think Slink-
darkness.
Slink would be up the stairs at this point. Sorry.
So much
Alright,
was
so-
happening.
There they are.
Sorry.
It's all
I'm
good.
sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. Fine, green, shiny.
Oh, plenty. Plenty of shinies, nothing green that I'm aware of.
I
What?
did find something that might be good for you, though. I'll show you it once we're above once again.
Oh, yes, we don't want her trying it on right now, looking up at the environment we're currently in.
She looks like between both of them, so confused.
We'll get to that bridge once we cross it. Would you mind lending a 3rd pair of hands?
She'll swim over there,
Alright.
and then she raises up her tiny little hands.
Yeah, I imagine like Zim on one side, Laura on the other, and frickin' Slink right at the bottom, holding it up with her little tiny arms, like directly under it.
That's an adorable image.
Exactly. So at this point, we're preoccupied getting this to the ship because A, I want to see if how much time we have left for oxygen. B, if I can get another sending, and C, if there's a way to check weight on this fucking thing.
Yeah, weight is not really an issue, but you're going through. As you guys are like grabbing the final box, did I ever roll to see how much money was in this damn thing?
No, you did not.
No.
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 All right, so
You
we're gonna.
just said it is Platinum. That's all you said.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna multiply this by 100 again. Could be 5d 100.
Ooh.
We also
Laura,
never
you
went
do
to
the
do my
honors.
thing downstairs.
Yep, we'll get there. Ooh.
I'm sorry. So that
Ooh.
is 200,000.
21,000.
That is in
You said-
gold standing, not in platinum coins.
Oh, right. Right. You said multiply by 100, so I just put the 2 zeros.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of goddamn money.
Also, Boop, you just got raided.
I know. I'm giving a shout out. I'm trying. Fuck.
Okay.
Thank you for the
Oh?
raid. I'm sorry I can't necessarily. It's a slash. It's a slash shout out, not exclamation point shout out. There we go. I got it. Appreciate the raid. I won't be able to interact with chat too terribly much, but I hope you have a wonderful day. And if you need to raid and go ahead. Regardless, thank you. I run a lot of D&D, and if you like D&D, then stick around. Otherwise, give it a shot. But as you guys are stepping away here, before we step away from the captain's quarters forever, give me a last perception check, if you would.
Who?
People inside the captain's quarters.
Also, the 3 of us.
Perception?
Got it.
Perception or investigation. Either one works.
Okay, I'm gonna do the latter because I'm better at that. Not by much.
With a 19. Out of like curiosity, I think. You managed to like hit you sorry. Okay. Why the fuck is this being Krungo? Blah blah blah. You managed to hit the and you hit like the and as you do hit that like piano key, it's an A4. You hear like a
Oh.
clicking sound.
Do I hear where the click sound came from?
I think you would hear it come from the piano itself.
Hey, you need to hold the cess up for a moment.
I'm gonna like move Slink like out from under it and just slowly set it down.
Probably a better idea.
Try not to squish the rogue.
Law's gonna go over to the piano and try to find the source of the click sound.
Link up, Slink search. Link.
That's what you hear, like a do. Does it? Does a click, and then after a second it like resets.
Okay.
And at this point, now that's everyone has sort of seen it. Everyone is, and now that like Laura's looking at it, everybody has seen it.
You mind if I you mind if I make this is gonna sound stupid. Would we be able to are the music sheets legible?
Yes.
Okay. You mind if I make a performance check?
Absolutely.
Laura is gonna step off the way so Xemnas can have the piano.
Yeah, this is the one time I've seen Blade Song's performance thing come into play. Yeah, there it is.
You will hear a motif here. Blade Song's performance, or the fact that you had a bard who unfortunately was not you. Oof.
Yeah.
But as you play the music, look through the sheet music, you will notice that there is a like repeating motif here.
Mm-hmm. Now, when I play these keys, are they actually like playing, or is this thing like out of tune, or is it just altogether destroyed?
It weirdly still plays. You think the piano is magical.
Ah! I mean, would my detect magic have caught that or no?
I think you would have. You would have caught some abjuration on it.
Wow.
Oh, so this is preserved.
This is
Mhm.
Okay,
interesting.
so with a 20, would I be able to play what's on the sheet on this thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
As he
as you
sort
get
of-
to that repeating motif here and
Mhm.
play it, again, it would be. And as you click that, and you will see that the piano itself seems to open up and reveals a
Oh.
partially torn piece of paper.
All right. Would Zim be able to identify this with the last two, between the book and the inventory journal that he picked up? Would he be able to figure out what that would belong to, or if this is something by itself?
It looks, as you're unfurling it, like a book made out of vellum, like preserved paper, like paper that is good underwater and all that.
Okay.
And so it is designed to withstand like water pressure and be legible underwater, which is
Okay.
strange for a map because you look at a map of the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh.
And as you like
All right.
look through the notes, you will see, like, currently as it stands, you guys are closer to the Pacific end right now.
Right.
But if you were to make it to the Atlantic Ocean, either by traveling around the Horn or through I think the Panama Canal exists. But through the Panama Canal or going around the Horn of like South America,
Mm-hmm.
you'll see that like off the coast of of um uh uh I need a tectonic map, sorry.
No worries. No worries.
Off the coast of Eurasia and like of North America, you'll see that this world map unfurls, and it's way less detailed on regarding land than it is the sea. But you'll see different marks and like lines traversing the map, and like some of them do cover like over land and others don't. In this moment though, give me a nature check.
Nature.
I would
Alrighty.
also like to make a nature check because Law is trying to take a peek.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this
would
is science. Like this is like geology. This is nature.
With this, all right, with I'll just do it normal. Oh nope, I don't know shit.
With Laura's background, can I argue advantage with it, given she'd probably be pretty familiar with this kind of stuff?
No. Actually, you
Damn
wouldn't.
you.
Yeah, no.
You're looking at the lines. They seem to be drawn like that, like cover the oceans here. They seem to be drawn around how shall I say? Almost in the shape of continents, but not quite. It's very bizarre.
Is it like in open water or within the land? Like on the map?
Allow me to show you what you are looking for.
Okay.
It is not labeled.
That's. Oh, it's not
Unfortunately,
labeled.
it is not.
Okay.
There are certain points on the map that are, but in this particular case, it is not. Let's go with this. Showing everybody what they you find. You will see a map that is separated kind of like this, and I will open this in browser so that everybody can see.
Oh. Okay. In game, I understand. No, out of game, I understand. In game, I do not.
Yes. Which is why, like, you don't really understand Sophie, because it's not necessarily it is a map of the world, but it has weird lines on it that you're not familiar with. I don't believe the theory of Pangea or tectonics would be necessarily explored in depth by now.
Oh my.
No. Not quite yet.
Yeah, no, not really.
That's a...
Like, we might have had the discussion of evolution, but I don't think we've had the discussion of Pangea per se. But yeah, okay, good to know. Zim is gonna roll it back up, pocket it, go. Maybe the captain will be able to make heads or tails of this.
You will, however, see that, like, within the map, along the Atlantic plate here, in between where the oh, the music decided to stop looping. Wonderful.
I mean, I don't mind the track that was playing right now.
Yeah, but it just doesn't fit the vibe. It's too, like, safe at nighttime, and this is like calm after the storm type deal.
Mm-hmm.
But what you will see is that within the plate, kind of marked with on the, like, at this like three-way connection, close to in the center of the Atlantic by the Eurasian, African, and North American plate, like there where the three meet in a central point. Out of character, you wouldn't know what the plates are called, but in character, you'll see that that point is circled and marked Atlantis.
Oh. Yeah, that's gonna catch Zim's eye for sure, going, oh, I see now. Sort of.
That I would require a history check for you now.
Okay. Being Zim being a very underwater heavy person, would he be well aware of this? Or... Okay.
Law is still taking peeks because
that is an 18. Good bean.
Damn.
That you've heard references and legends of a sunken city, but and like in fairy tales and folklore, but this is the first time you've heard of like a map that supposedly details where it is.
Yeah, this is gonna certainly pique Zim's interest in particular.
Like where a lot of like underwater folk would come from would be like near the Mediterranean, near like inland seas, and like places where the ocean isn't that deep, where sunlight can still penetrate.
Right.
We're talking about deep ocean, deep in the cold below, where no light penetrates.
And very few things live. Yeah.
Yes.
Or at least to our knowledge. Alright. Zim's gonna like have his eyes lit up. Go. Alright, I sort of understand. We may or may not have a map that will lead us directly to a sunken city that you both may or may not know as Atlantis. But to get better heads or tails of said map, We'll have to see if the captain can consult it better than the three of us. That said, let's get back to the chest and take off, shall we? As he kind of like rushes to get back over here, because he is like reminding folk like, yeah, we don't got a whole lot of time to do this.
Law
Yeah.
helps pick up the chest once more.
Yes.
Link
Yes.
does the
Alright.
same.
Sorry. Now we're gonna go back to Marsham. What were you doing?
Yo. So as Sharkbait's alone, as everybody else went up to see what was happening in the captain's quarters, he's still like reeling from the whiplash of the two like back to back like in experiences. Not
Of
even
course.
to mention the seeing his allies duplicated. So as he's sitting there, as soon as he sees everybody else go back up, the captain is dead and has been for a long time. So from his perspective, there's not a lot he can do for that in terms of like closure, I guess.
Mhm.
But there is the other thing.
Okay.
Mick is going to come down all the way down to like ground level, landing on the wood of the sunken ship, looking down into that big ol' rift. And he's just gonna say the name that he felt during that moment, falling into the lap of a god. Not as a summon, not as a demand, just as a question.
By all means, you're welcome to.
Just, I'm not even sure he would realize that it was more of a whisper, but he just says in the direction of this rift, just Aran? And he just kind of stands there for a second, not really
You-
expecting a reply.
Feel the ocean water grow cold, cold as the grave. And as you're feeling this chill, it's like a cold breeze, but it's not. It's like a cold current of water just passed by you and through you. And in that moment, as you call a specific name, not as a summon, not as a like desire to bring them forth, the lights of the brine pool go dim for a moment before returning. And amidst everything here, you will instead see the water no longer chaotically bubbling, but just swirling around as if something could come forth if you really wanted it to. Or you could go meet it. But in
I
due
beg your
time.
finest pardon.
But after a few seconds, provided you don't do anything, and you're just staring there dumbfounded.
I mean, the dumbfounded, yes, but
That's your call.
listen, if there's one thing that I built into this character, it is a low wisdom and a fuck it we ball mentality. A jump.
Yeah.
You okay. Oh.
Geronimo
okay.
motherfuckers.
I
This
require
can't.
5 minutes. You guys are welcome to take
Alright,
a break.
Yes, I'm gonna grab a drink.
I need some more foods.
Yes.
I've done it again.
Yeah.
I might have
You're-
just full on killed this character.
Sure. Luckily, you have like 7 backups, but yeah. This is a song that will play. Let me pause it. I'm not
Listen.
sure if I'm sharing my music necessarily. But if I am not,
I just realized I'm muted.
if I am not sharing
Feel
my
that.
music, this is the track that I am currently playing, and you're welcome to listen to it if thine wish. That I will be playing for the scene when everyone returns.
Well, as I was meant to say, as he is walking down the stairs as we speak, as Sharkbait jumps.
Probably.
Yes, she's
Yeah,
going
that
to have an interesting reaction. Yeah, it's an interesting reaction. I'm gonna
one
be
of that
honest.
Sharkbait has made one of the choices of all time.
He sure
Yes.
has.
Yes,
The DM said that I may visit if I want to, and I do.
Or call it forth. Frankly, either one
Yeah.
would have been a mistake. It would have been a reckless thing to do, but
Oh, sure. I'm not going to summon a god here, but I can go to it.
well, I'm gonna go grab some
Yeah.
drink. Something to drink now.
I'm gonna go try to fix my Zod. It hurts.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Absolutely gotta love the fact that the character I built specifically to not hog any of the limelight. Fucking the support character.
It's how it goes.
I just wanted to make a bitch who was a red button pusher. I don't know what I expected.
Hmm. One moment. I already called for a moment, so I'm still within that moment of looking for stuff. But let's see what we are dealing with. Oh. You're not in hell. I'll tell you that much.
I as a player know what is up with the Astral Sea.
Yeah.
For the most part, Mick has no reason to know what the Astral Sea is. Or anything to do with this, really.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's well read. Not that well read.
No, yeah.
Estoy aquí.
Okay. Mick jumped into the astral sea in
Yes.
a small portal that is designed to bring them to or summon a Celtic god of death.
Yeah,
A lawful, evil Celtic god of death.
I'm still giving this man the benefit of the doubt, so.
Yes, honestly, same here.
It could go horribly wrong, but that's a risk I'm willing to take.
Yes, because you're the go with the flow type of individual here.
No. Dead salmon go with the flow. This motherfucker swims upstream.
But isn't
No. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Me? A mischief maker? Perish the thought.
you
No,
you
definitely
stole one
not
of Madame
Eldritch.
Leaf's earrings, so
Listen, I was bored, okay?
Where
Mhm.
is the thing I'm looking for?
I also like giving Boop a reason to monologue, so.
I'm
Yes,
not a
Boop is
particularly
very-
good monologuer, I think. I feel like there are people who do it much better than me.
You are
Bravo.
amazing at it.
You're pretty good at it, Boop.
Yes.
Feywild. Now let's not go for the Feywild here. Yeah, that works.
This will probably end with you being tied up and Izzy dragging you back. Which honestly, I'm all for.
Mama told me about girls like you. Ah, I was hoping she was right.
It's a shame she is a lesbian, though.
Yeah.
Go, man.
Oh no.
All right.
Well, the only
Okay.
person who isn't ashamed is her girlfriend, so.
Yeah. Let me take this, and by this I mean a person. It. Can I click on you like normal?
No.
I'm unable to select you. What the fuck? Let me refresh.
Huh?
Yeah, this is the
Actually,
longest
I don't exist.
You might not soon.
What?
Fuck.
Listen, again, as a player, I know what the fuck I just did. More or less.
You say you know what you did until.
I am very aware, as someone who has run a handful of campaigns with this level of tomfuckery before. I am very aware of the stupid shit that might be about to happen.
I'm back.
Hello.
Welcome back. We are. Boop's doing a thing.
I will put you here. And I need to get a copy of this light source and bring it to here.
By the way, if y'all ever need me to like dial down the red button pusher energy, let me know.
Honestly, I'd recommend you do so after this whole thing. Just a smidge.
Just a smidge.
I'm fine. I can keep up. I'm no bitch.
Mama didn't
Sounds
raise
like
no
permission from the
bitch.
DM to me.
Gator don't take no shit.
Mama didn't raise no bitch.
I only asked because I know in another campaign that will be starting up at the end of the month, I will basically be the babysitter of the group. And I don't want to deal with two babysitters being babysitters in two different campaigns, okay?
I think Zim is also gonna end up being a babysitter of the campaign anyway, so you're good.
He's the voice
Yes.
of reason.
Izzy's also the force of reason, so.
Yes.
Why do you think he did this when no one else was around?
Yeah.
All right. Bap bap.
But you're
Okay.
also holding some stuff, so.
Depending on how this goes, he may or may not do more or less stupid shit.
You are not wearing a diving suit, yes?
No.
Everyone is back?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
All right. I am playing the music now. Ooh.
Every campaign needs a red button pusher, and it's a service I am happy to provide.
It is honestly very helpful for me personally.
I will dial it back, though. I do get the frustration.
Yeah, thank you. It's much appreciated.
I welcome it. It's just it's a little it's a combination between excitement and anxiety.
What is
You are
one
not
without
wearing
the other
a
in D&D?
suit. Give me a just
Oh, I
a
can't see.
con save here.
Okay.
Oh, this ought to be fun.
Oh.
Fuck.
Yeah.
God damn it.
You will all sort of look out and you will see this dingy, dark pool that has appeared in the middle of a moor, a swamp of some kind. You're not familiar with it. You don't fucking know. Oh, I need to make a new folder here. RW dash. Sorry, just realizing I forgot something, but it won't take me long.
Lore, 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 lore.
You'll find yourself in the midst of this old moor, this lost sort of decrepit swamp. And as you do, like, step out of this pool of water, you feel yourself like coughing this violent strong sickness. It feels as though there's poison in the air, the stench of decay and death lingers in this place. Something fierce. And as you're looking around, you'll see coming down from the south, mount the top of a ginormous skeletal steed. You will see a masked individual.
Oh my gosh, where's my character?
Not present in this scene right now.
Okay. I was like, what happened?
Mick decided to isolate themselves.
Oh, splitting the party up even more. Got it.
Yeah. To a dimension.
It will look at you curiously. And it ponders.
Kind of sucks here.
It's the eyes among this creature sort of narrow, and you'll see there are like points of light that sort of focus a little bit on you.
Like, the atmosphere is great, but like the atmosphere is not great. You know what I mean?
God.
One moment.
Who are you?
I mean, am I getting like used to the era at this point, or is it still just awful?
With the 5, it's still bad, but you might be getting used to it. Still not good.
Okay. I don't think anyone particularly special. Maybe a bit of a dumbass.
So it would seem. Curious. It is not your time.
You're very quiet.
Yeah, you're dumb and quiet.
Let me see if I can't fix that.
You're fine now.
Yeah,
If you're using voice mod, most of the voice settings will have like their own individual volume slider.
Curious.
That's better.
It is not your time as of yet. It was curious that you made your way to me. And it was curious that you found your way here. Still. But the fact that you look upon me and still stand.
You will see that they quickly fade away. And from their like steed, and they both disappear. And as you're like looking around trying to find them, you will turn around and look standing like almost ahead of you, behind you, almost positioned to block you from leaving. The crows and the mist will reappear and they're behind you.
So interesting that you can stand by mere presence.
Listen,
Much as the immortals can.
I don't know much about you, but I did what you said. Do I, as Mick, do I know this deity?
Give me a religion check.
For sure. Would I have advantage on this or no?
I wouldn't think so, because you didn't like
Okay.
dedicate your life to this sort of stuff.
Nah. It was almost a 1.
Nope. Nope.
You called my name, Aran, one of the lords of death among the Celts.
Well, I'm glad to be of service. I guess like, we needed to clear out that ship. Glad you could help. I mean, if I'm intruding, I can go.
Your presence here is a blasphemy, but one that will be tolerated for now.
Glad to know I'm tolerable. I don't get that much.
You have done well. And I'll admit, plenty of those souls you've brought back to me.
I'm sorry, Boop. I cannot understand you.
You have done well. And plenty of the souls you've brought back to me were not even the kind. Were sent to their respective places of rest.
Let me try this.
Mhm.
Is this better?
Say again?
Testing.
1, 2, 3.
We can hear your voice on top of the voice module.
Yeah.
Bronco.
In that case, I'll just use normal.
Okay.
You have managed to bring many souls to me, and I have ferried them to their proper resting place. These souls were beyond my grasp, beyond the grasp of any deity, any entity, any power. We're infinitely far away, but still within view. For that, you will see that they bow for a moment. You have my thanks. And that is not something I give lightly, especially to one that still draws breath. You may hear from me in the future. You may not. That is determined entirely on whether or not you are willing to bring your souls to me. Regardless. And he will sort of step around and look down at you. I think it is best that you leave. And you'll see that he goes to take off their mask and show you what's behind that face.
Uh-oh.
And I don't think that there is a save that you can do. You're not like a high enough player to even consider a save as an option. You just immediately filled with stunned and paralyzed, filled with fear. And you completely step back, lose balance, and as you do, you'll fall back with the tide pool. And this scene comes to a close. And we will go back to the this one.
Would the party have returned to the lower deck to?
Izzy has, and she saw Mick jump.
Are you sure? Because you were helping with the chest, weren't you? Wait, no, that was Slink.
Yeah,
I
Slink, Laura,
believe-
and Zim.
Yes, yes.
Slink,
yeah,
I was going back down to grab some of the astral seawater.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, Izzy was the last to go up and the first to leave. So
Yeah, so
I was
yes,
gonna-
that would.
I was asking because, like, in the middle, like, would we be returning after dropping off the chest and come see that, it might not have jumped, but coming out of that dimension or whatever?
what does it look like me falling up through the portal?
As you reappear, you will be inside of a incredibly you will look at a deep pool of brine, and you'll be like coming out of that, and it is effectively hyper saline, an incredibly salty solution that can carry no oxygen and immediately like pulls the moisture out of your body. So you find yourself submerged in that and feel sick to your stomach, and you're realizing that sensation of feeling ill was the brine pool that you were currently in.
Ew.
And you're just like splashing out of it and getting a bunch of it off of you. But it seems that whatever mark you would have attained has already happened, and you don't suffer any further effects so far.
He's just fucking hacking up a lung
Yeah.
as he gets his bearings again.
Like
Oh,
it feels
holy
like you were
shit.
drowning. Like
Oh, yeah,
you as a
rightfully
water
so.
ganassi feel like you were drowning.
That is a first. That is a novel experience. Not a pleasant one, but it's novel.
Yeah. I imagine the rest of the party's coming back down to grab the rest of the loot, just seeing probably Mick rising out from this brine.
Mhm.
Would it be funnier to come down to have Izzy chewing his ear out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
Fair
the
enough.
hell? What did you just do? What did you just do for?
Oh, it. I mean, when he's clearly just boggled, just absolutely rattled right now.
Well, Izzy gets out of rope and says, "Grab on, we're pulling you out. I don't care if you can swim, we're pulling you out of this."
It actually would be very hard to swim because it does not have the consistency of water at all. It's like fully a hyper dense,
Help!
like
fucking.
Yeah. Izzy just drops the rope nearby Mick, just so he can grab it. Okay, grab the rope. I'll pull you up, and don't mind the bottles on the thing. I got a few tied to the thing, so I can grab some of this so we can use it later.
I grab it and let her help me.
If you grab that bottle of brine, that would serve as a nasty potency.
Mhm.
Not gonna lie.
Mhm. Yeah, that's why we're immediately bottling it up after Izzy gets her out.
Yeah.
As Izzy pulls Mick out, she pats him down, try to get us off as much as she can, to just lay him down and start immediately corking up each of the bottles.
As you are like covered in this like astral goo and like really like getting
Ow.
enveloped in this stuff, give me one final sort of con save. This is for like on the off chance of some abnormal effects. I know I said there wasn't.
Oh, you
but
know.
I'm rolling. But
You
roll.
know,
On the off
radiation.
chance that some stupid shit happens.
No
14.
stupid shit happens. You've already been marked by like whatever this is, and like attuned to the astral here, and it's like, and while it is possible to have a second bit of fuck shit happen, it is remarkably less likely once you've actually interfaced with it.
Mm-hmm.
For the purposes of this, what Xemnas did is not considered the astral fuck shit. So if Xemnas were to consume or attune to it in some way, that would still provoke the sort of divine revelation. What I was rolling for you, Mick, was to see if you got the sort of astral mark in the form that Xemnas has. It might not be conjuration, and it might not be good, but you didn't get anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, since Izzy's technically patting down Mick, anything happened there? Or none?
No,
'Cause I'm hoping
at
nothing.
this point, no.
Good.
A lot
good.
of it has already like slid off of her as she like got out, off of him as he got out the water, and
Yeah.
You do still also have that weird feeling of like, ew, it's like weirdly dry, but you're underwater, and then like you get all that stuff happening to you.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
the
yeah.
rest of you, as you like come down to finish picking up the final things, would probably finally check in on Mick and see like him hacking up a lung, clearly swimming in something he shouldn't have been.
Yeah, Xemnas is the first one. First one to just speak out, and Aqua go, "You dumb bastard!"
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I already chewed the guy. Out. Like, seriously, dude. You shouldn't have done that.
Can you speak Aquan?
No.
Okay, then you
Right.
didn't understand what I said.
No, but she understands the swear word.
Yeah. Listen, you spend enough time around academics, you know. You pick
Yeah.
up a swear or two.
Yes, but Izzy has enough an idea of dealing with her social highlights to know. Yeah, you just swore.
Yeah, Zim will turn to Slink and go, "Slink, my dear, I take it back." Turns back to Mick. Put them on a leash.
Izzy's holding Mick's ear.
Yeah.
Ow. Mom, come on.
All right.
You listen here.
Looking very confused right now between everyone. Not sure
You
what
listen
exactly is
here.
happening.
You
Yeah.
listen here. Next time you do it, you have some help, okay? Because
Yeah.
next time we won't be able to help you. I'm lucky I was able to grab some little. Actually, how many bottles did I grab? Because I think I have
You tell me.
maximum. Like 2. I think I have 2 bottles of the stuff,
All right.
of the fluid stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
If I say that I'll learn my lesson, can I have my ear back?
Would you be telling the truth?
Yeah?
I
Fantastic.
will roll. No, I'm rolling insight on that. I'm
Go for
rolling
it.
insight.
Go for it.
Oh, you can trust Mick. It's fine.
Yeah, Mick has never lied in his life.
Izzy gives Mick the side, and let's go.
All right. Let's not forget.
Ow.
let's not forget we are only 2 of us are capable of not suffocating while down here.
Technically, I can hold my breath for about an hour.
Wouldn't want to try down here, trust me. Alright,
Fair. Anyway, I got this. As Izzy holds up the rope with the 2 bottles that's tied to it, that's full of Asher water that she plugged up with corks she had.
be careful with that brine. It's
Yeah.
acidic, it's poisonous, it's all around not good.
Yeah, that's why
And
it's in the bottle.
confirm.
That's why it's in the bottle, so we don't get affected by it.
Fantastic. Alright, as he goes right back to the chests. Double time, everybody.
Yeah,
Yep.
we.
Understood.
Now we-
Hold on. Let me get. What was his name?
Izzy pats on the back, pats Mike on the back one last time, and hits him hard.
Ow. Alright, I deserve that.
Yes, you do. Anyway, let's finish this up.
All right.
And Mick will spend the rest of the time that we're like looting up stuff to explain what had happened between the captain's memories and the attuning to the fucking ship.
Like while we're gathering stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. While you guys are gathering stuff, I'm going to ask if there's any final things that you guys would like to do with while at the ship before we leave.
Literally, I think we got about as much as humanly possible.
Yeah.
No, nothing in particular.
All right. As you guys finish
Alright,
loading
so-
up.
Oh, sorry. Are we going back to the lift?
Yeah.
Okay. I do want to try once we get there. I do want to try to throw out a sending message before we hit the emergency button.
Sure.
As soon as we get over there.
Yeah, Izzy's gonna hit the emergency button as soon as you're ready to head up.
As soon as we're all in. I already typed up the message in advance. It's exactly 25 words. He sends it out going, all threats eliminated. Flagship fully cleaned of treasure. Much studying needed. May go down once more to check remaining ships, but we must surface now.
And so it will be done.
Izzy
And I
uses her warlock spell slot to activate it.
All right.
She makes sure to keep the bottles away from everything else so they don't destroy each other.
Please do.
Yes.
For the love of God.
Yes, because I know damn well how dangerous this shit is as a player.
Yeah. And you step outside. Step inside of the diving bell. And finally, after an entire 24 hours of passing through, you are able to finally take a long rest.
Oh,
Huzzah!
Hell, if
yippee!
Even though I
And it-
don't really need to recover.
I do need
Yeah.
to get my spell slots back.
And this is where everyone would, canonically, this would be where everybody levels up and gets their new abilities, gets whatever new fuckery that they get.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, we've got that. We're good. We're Gucci.
I'm so
Thanks.
glad to be out of here, guys.
Yeah.
Slink is gonna rummage around to see if she can find something to snack on.
There are
Izzy,
snacks.
Izzy just Izzy
Hooray!
has some snacks prepared for Link. Here you go. I hope you like them. I made myself.
Did the
Jumps up
uh,
and grabs them, little hands up.
message go through? By the by.
Yes.
Okay.
You will get a good work. Thank you for your effort pulling you up now. We'll see you soon.
All right.
You guys will suddenly hear the sound of a large, like, of
I'm gonna swap one of my spells. Long resting.
you hear the sound of like a pulley, like, and a very sudden, like, as like suddenly, oh, you're being pulled back up. And as you guys are like taking time to do all this, I suppose the only what I have to ask now is, it takes about a couple hours to like get you guys up from the seafloor. Is there anything you guys are
Mhm.
doing in the bell itself, either with your tools, with your equipment, with
Well,
whatever?
2 hours.
Izzy,
2
yeah.
hours is 20 ritual casts of Identify for me. So, starting with that cutlass.
Oh boy. Okay.
I'll also give you the code to identify.
I will state you this is Pandora's box that you opened, good bean.
Slink will hand, like, raise up the green gem that she found.
Yeah,
Izzy, Izzy brings up the. Let's start with the masks first, so we know what it does.
oh yes, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, because I don't trust that thing for a quick second. Look, I know I'm not the smartest bulb in the whole set, but look what God, if we got to check that thing first, I really don't want to get my boss something that fucking cursed, you know?
No, I understand. All right, so he will first do the necromask that we picked up from the Oblex.
Oh, and I assume that there's like a lot of text that we found that's in like other languages and stuff.
Possibly.
Mick can read all languages.
Oh yeah, because of the what was it? No, it was something tongue from Warlocks, wasn't it?
Eldritch Invocation, it was the Eyes of the Runekeeper.
Eyes of the Runekeeper, that's what it was.
I know. I believe Izzy has the Comprehends Languages spell on her. Yes, she does.
All right.
Which,
So-
funny enough, I do
Last
have
person
it.
died.
I do have it as a spell I can use because I have it prepared.
Everything good, Boop?
Yeah, I'm just looking for my DMG, but I think I left it in my car. So I don't have it.
Oh. No bueno.
But that is ultimately a-okay. Alright, so you're looking at the Jade Mask first, yes?
Yes. That is the first thing we should be doing priority wise.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's with identify, so that should give me exactly what the hell this thing is capable of.
Yeah. With identify, let me read what do identify do? Let me check.
I don't remember if identify gets curses or not.
I
Uh,
think so.
you learn its properties, how to use it, whether or not it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it. So, I don't know. Is if properties is cursed? Would cursed be considered a property?
I think it is.
I think it is.
Okay. Well, there you have it.
Uh, this jade mask belongs to would be most commonly found amidst a. Well, first of all, give me a history check to see how much context you have for this information.
Okay. Well, considering that, I'm going to ask. Considering that I have kind of looked through the book a little bit, and it has given me some idea of where this thing came from. Would I get advantage?
Sure.
Okay. $15.
You are unfamiliar with the term Shibalba in this one.
Okay.
In this case. But from what you can understand through context clues, it seems reminiscent of a elf.
You're getting quiet.
Sorry, I'm fiddling around with the thing, and yeah.
Okay.
It would seem reminiscent of what is being described is a death mask of this is a Mayan death mask. It was often used in rituals involving the protection of lost souls and their transfer over to the realm of the dead within the Mayan culture, Xibalba. At this point, you are unfamiliar with Mayan culture as a whole, so it's like this is new for you.
Right.
Properties of this mask. This mask is, upon being placed on a corpse, it will grant the corpse the effect of gentle repose indefinitely.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh,
Meaning the body does not,
Oh,
Body doesn't decay. Right.
the body does not decay. It cannot
cannot be raised.
become undead, and also can effectively let a person come back from the dead easier.
I see.
Yeah, similarly to how the spell Revivify requires you to cast it within a minute of the person dying.
Yes.
oh,
If you were to get this mask onto somebody within the first 50 seconds of them dying, it would pause that timer until it was taken off.
Yeah. Is that everything that I learned about this mask, or is there more?
There would be more. There are also
Okay.
other magical effects on it. It will grant you an expanded If put on while you are alive, it will grant you a expanded spell list that I have not finished fleshing out for you.
Okay.
Some of these spells you will be unable to use right now off the top from getting them, but the spells included are Cure Runes. Like 2 of the spells that I know for a fact will be included, and I'll finish fleshing this out later, will be Cure Wounds and Inflict Wounds.
Oh, we
Both
could-
necromancy
this-
spells within my universe.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is the. Okay, yeah, about to say we got ourselves a. All right, I see. Okay.
In addition to that, a guaranteed effect is as soon as a person puts this on, they will be given the effect of Greater Restoration. This effect can only happen once within a creature's lifetime.
I see.
And once
Oh,
it is, however, first in that once it is put on, you suspect that the jade will embed itself within the creature in some way. And you start to think
Okay.
of the captain that couldn't really pass on. This thing kept its soul locked in. And the captain was killed but couldn't become undead and was kind of also being puppeted by an Ublex. So it
Yeah.
was this weird limbo superposition of dead but not, but dead but not.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's
Um,
the curse.
A living corpse being psychically possessed by goop.
Yes.
Yeah. That is
Ah.
that's a new kind of hell.
yes. Yes, it is.
But
Well, shit.
it seems like Slink might have been right on the money with the rumor mill. In that this thing does carry a curse with it. And I think that the biggest thing you can identify is a connection to the underworld inherently present for the person as long as they continue to wear it,
Yeah.
and the inability to take it off in some way.
All right.
I mean, it's a lot greater restoration on that in particular, and it's like, you're good.
There are
Or
some.
remove car.
I was gonna say there are some instances where you need to like upcast to remove certain curses that are more
Yeah.
heftier than others. Would I be able to catch that or no?
I think that the level at which you would need to remove curse on this in order to remove the curse on this item, like permanently, no more, like this can be taken on and off freely, keeps the same magical effects. You would need to have a spellcaster that has a minimum of an 8th level spell.
Ooh,
Yep.
yeah. Okay. Is that everything I've learned from this?
Give me an Arcana check.
Is all
So
of this being
obvious-
described out loud?
I don't know yet. Oh well,
Okay.
yeah. I guess I would be like along the ways while I'm saying while I'm just sort of going along the lines. Arcana check.
Give me an Arcana
from-
at advantage. Obviously,
At
that
advantage.
you're using Identify.
Of course.
That's a net 20.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go! 27. Hot damn.
What you suspect that a person would happen to a person is that if they were to put on this mask, they would eventually they would effectively be serving Shibal, serving the underworld, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's not necessarily evil, but you do suspect that a deal a putting this mask on will initiate what would effectively be a warlock contract. Hence why removing the curse on this would be so difficult.
Yeah. So I am gonna
and-
I'm gonna.
Mhm.
Sorry. Go ahead.
And it would be safe to assume that the mask may not come off in a usual way.
I can imagine.
But there may be ways to still eat, still rest, still look normal. Functionally, have you ever seen with a natural 20, I'll give you an example of what this would look like. You
Okay.
would effectively be creating a warlock contract with death, with a undead patron, or undying patron, and you can sort of quote unquote doff the mask by having the stones migrate from the jade gemstones migrate from the mask onto other parts of your body, but they will
Okay.
never leave your body.
Understood.
So you could have the jade, like have your arm studded with jade gemstones, have your chest studded, but like all told, that doesn't go away.
Right. Okay.
That's
That's good to know.
Interesting.
expanded spell list. The effects of the greater restoration and like gentle repose, and a like warlock contract in an artifact.
Yeah.
It's
I am-
safe.
I-
It's safe to assume that if you were to put this on, how this would work is you would immediately gain 3 levels of warlock.
Mm,
Gain, not replace. Gain 3
Gain.
levels of warlock.
mm, mm.
Yeah, no.
The
Oh, yeah.
And it might be safe to assume that the stronger the person is when they put it on, the stronger the effect of the pact will be as well. So basically,
Yeah,
this is
I
a
could-
pact that will scale with you and always be at least match your current level.
All right. Good to know. I will be relaying about as much of this as possible to the party, and Zim's gonna go. I looks at Slink, kind of with this look of just sheer concern. Darling, the risk at this point just isn't it worth taking. It's your master would take up something that he may not want in the end. And nobody has the means, at least not that we're aware of, to undo what this thing would do.
Magic can change, yes? Change magic? Be good?
Takes
Wait, you're
strong
rolling that.
magic, Slink.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yes,
have some fun.
I did. Oh, you did.
The there are many Mayan death gods.
Yes.
There are many of them.
Mm-hmm. Would this thing be connected to a specific Mayan god that we're aware of? Or that I'd be able to
Maybe.
catch-
I will.
catch
I'm.
on with it?
I'm trying to
20.
quickly make a table for myself here.
Understandable.
I mean, it's almost 11:30. If we would want to
Yeah,
pause
Yeah.
it there and have everything finalized for the start of next session.
we can
That
call
might-
it here. It's been about 3 hours, so that's maybe a good spot.
Yeah.
Are you guys okay here?
I
Yeah,
am
yeah.
fine here because that'll just give us more time to do more identifying when we
I
come
wish
back.
to know the name of the god first.
All right.
Well-
Let me. I can do that real quick if you guys want to head out. But do know, this has been mostly some RP and lore, and that will probably continue on to next session because
Yes.
you guys literally just completed a dungeon. I don't think you need more combat after what was it, like 4 sessions back to back combat. Like, yeah, we can do
Yes.
some RP.
More!
RP and just
More!
lore and whatnot. It's like,
More and bad decisions.
yes. My god, I hope it's not Yes.
Camazotz would be bad.
Yes. And if you actually, if Zimnus brings it up, Izzy's going to have a panic attack.
Mick is just sitting there after having just explained the entire encounter with Aran to you guys and hearing the description of the effects of this mask and just sitting there going,
D&D monies.
don't even think about it. Don't.
Every fiber of your being, fucking don't.
Do
Would
not.
Slink grasp the concept of like how terrible this is? I mean, on one hand, Slink Masters doesn't die, but
other
there
hand,
is
they would
both
be
good
a
and bad
warlock.
magic.
There is good and bad magic. I don't think you would be aware of. Like, you know good and bad magic. You have friends that do good magic. So you're just
Mhm.
like,
Right. Actually,
Right. Off the top of my head, I can think of a few options for this list here. I'm gonna quickly make a table. We're gonna do
Right.
Death. I'm gonna call the table Death Gamba. All right. So, you guys, again, at this point, session's over. I'm just making this table because I know that Green is interested in it. You guys can head out if you want. We're officially
Yes.
in like post game fuck shit. But first
Yeah, yeah.
one
I'm having
would be a good one. I'll tell you guys out of character like what these gods are. One of the 2 hero twins, Shibalanke. One of the people who slayed the Lords of Death in Xibalba.
Mhm.
A rather good nighttime moon god of death. Who wanted Xibalba, which literally translates to place of fright, to not be so for the dead.
understandable.
Yes. This is respectable.
Yes, so there are good ones, but the Mayans have a fuck ton of death gods, so we're gonna go for that. On the opposite end, as Green mentioned, Camazotz, god of bats, night, and violent death.
Mm.
Also the god of blood, fire, as well.
Smash.
Yeah. Next would be Apwash, god of death, decay, and murder.
Had his head taken off by Amazons, if I believe.
Oh, one of the ones that was taken out by Camazotz. Yes.
Yes.
Ixchel, I believe. Was a goddess of the moon and trickery.
Also, there were 2 moon goddesses.
Yes.
Okay.
There are many moon gods.
Fair enough.
So many.
What
Yes.
is she? What was she like? Something then with trickery?
Goddess of the moon, additional fertility, childbirth, pregnancy, medicine, rain, and war. By that virtue,
Okay.
death. Weird, not that bad. If you had to pick one.
Not that bad.
It's an
No.
interesting resume.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next would be the Hun Hunapu, brother to Shibalanke, another slayer of the death deities, who wanted people to live comfortably and happily. They are
Okay.
ultimately a god of good crops and respecting of dead, and weirdly a god of life as well. Primarily a god of life.
Okay. Okay.
Mayan death gods. Let's keep going. God, there are a couple of them. Death. This is the bad one that you definitely don't want.
Oh, just. Okay.
God a Mayan god of death whose name is not known. His symbols are a skull and obsidian knife, both related to human sacrifice.
Okay, so
A
That
forgotten
was
fine.
god of death. How familiar that would be. Anyways,
Yes.
let
I
me.
can't get over that fucking Yen keeps doing the Sully sound.
Yeah.
I wonder who.
Slowly
Bruh.
devolving into one of the thwomps. Obsidian blades are sharp enough to cut individual strands of DNA. Yes, they
Yeah.
can be as sharp as one molecule thick.
Yes.
Yeah. So that will be a very demanding patron in the worst way.
Yes.
Next would be Buluk Shabtan. I love that I get to go through this list again because it's been so long since I've went through Mayan deities. Buluk is another god of war, violence, and death, to whom human
course.
beings were sacrificed to regularly. Also defeated by Shibalanke, he is depicted being eaten by maggots for his. And he is also depicted setting homes on fire, killing people, and roasting them.
Mm-hmm.
A more benevolent being, Charmer, a god of death and regeneration.
Okay.
I'd say kind of fitting with the whole greater restoration thing if he gets picked, you know.
Honestly,
There-
yeah.
Are a couple of other options here. Oh, the rope woman. Oh no. I forgot about this one.
Shibari lady?
Ishtab, also known as the rope woman. I'm going to, for the sake of concept of
She's definitely not bondage. Got it.
no. And I'm going to move on from that.
Oh
Good.
no, okay. Took me a minute. Okay.
Good.
I'm going to move on.
Okay.
Good.
Another
Understandable.
name for a neutral death god, also god of earthquakes, Kisin.
Okay.
El, god El, god of the evening, darkness, and night, whose name is yet not yet known.
Okay.
Also another forgotten god. Totally cannot go wrong.
Absolutely cannot go wrong. Smile.
How do I pronounce this? Noho Chayu Chakyum. Noho Chakyum. A creator destroyer deity, brother of Kisin, the earthquake god, and is a sworn enemy of the world serpent. And saying that in the end of days it will destroy it by wrapping himself around it to smother it. So this is a void god, a god of non-existence, who wants to reset the universe.
All right. That. What is that? Neutral evil?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a few more here. I think that's all of them.
All right. So, it sounds like we got more good gods than bad. So, I like my odds.
All right. Does anyone else want to do it, or should I roll the death game? Does anyone want to
I
be
would
the
like
one
to
pushing
roll
the
it.
button?
I would
All
like to
right.
push the button. What's the button name?
All right. In the top right-hand corner of the screen, you will see a button that says rollable tables.
Rollable table. Def Gamba.
Right-click it and then click roll.
Right click it and hit roll. That's a 12.
Which one is number 12? Oh, I didn't fill it out. What the fuck?
Oh. Whoops.
At least it isn't Camzots. That's all I can say. Just the love of God. I do not want to play a literal panda attack with this character.
I'm about to say the bundle of anxiety is supposed to be Zim here.
Yes.
I mean, considering what Mick just witnessed, right now he's got the badge on that one.
Yeah.
But nothing
Zim-
beats But nothing truly beats generational trauma.
So true.
Oh no.
Zim wasn't fucking bullshitting when he says when it comes to the sea, or when it comes to the ocean, it's not what you see that you should be afraid of, it's what you don't see.
Oh, I did miss it. Right, there was the destroyer deity. And then there was another one. Where the fuck? Yeah. Okay.
You want me to re-roll the list again, just so you have all the names?
Yeah, I have all the names embedded in now. You can do it. And there is also a world tree. That will be attuned here.
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
I will also actually add Sakol, one of the gods who created life.
Okay.
Okay. Interesting.
Very.
Because necromancy is life and death. What the fuck? I forgot to say that. God fucking.
Whoops.
Take your time, Boop. Take your time, Boop.
I'm
No rush.
Hero.
stupid. Alright, update. Alright, now roll.
I love pushing big red buttons, and
Okay. Okay. Love a God, not two.
God damn it!
No.
Not a 2, immediately a 2.
love
If
that.
we
Fuck
use
your
a
luck.
12 from before, that would have been the world tree itself.
Can we please use the 12?
Sure, we'll use a 12.
I appreciate your benevolence.
Thank you, DM. Thank you. Thank you for your, because I do not want to have to deal with Izzy having a literal panic attack of giving this to her boss.
And this is what now? The 12?
This is the world tree, aka Yakshe, which has its
Okay.
roots in the underworld, grows up through the middle world, Earth, and has branches up in paradise. It grows through
That
the
is-
9 levels of Xibalba and passes through the Earth, and continues up to the 13 levels of paradise.
So this is more of like a nature-heavy necro god?
Sure.
Honestly, I see it as
a
the
entity
cycle
of
of life.
life and decay.
Okay. Well, we could at least probably say it's lawful, at the very least.
Yes.
Yakshe.
Boop, I have a technical question for you.
Ask away.
It's about your Discord settings.
What did I do?
Do you have noise suppression on?
Maybe.
You can tell next to the disconnect button.
Anyway, I am super glad we avoided
It
a
is off.
confrontation with the literal god of blood, so it's greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I did not want to have to deal with that son of a bitch once more.
Yeah. Second is, do you have your audio sensitivity set to auto?
No.
Okay, good.
I think I just have a bad habit of turning away from my microphone or kicking it or like punting it. And
I
accidentally
feel like
moving it
your
away.
mic is just incredibly directional, which like would be good if it wasn't so frustrating.
Mhm. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed now. Enjoy yourselves. I'm happy to have this god thing settled.
There
Good
is a
night,
version
everybody.
of me that wants to scramble everything and re-roll it and use what I roll again but that feels mean. But also, I mean, secret. Keep the secret.
Screw it. Screw it. Do it. Do it, Boop. I've rolled twice already. You do the last one.
All right, this is my roll.
I'm off
I'm
to
all
bed too.
Bye bye.
Night.
How interesting. You won't know until you put it on. But that is where we will leave for tonight. I'm going to quickly
I mean-
raid out.
What number did you roll, or did you not share?
I intentionally did not share.
Oh, you intentionally did not share. Okay. Love of God, I hope it's not Cammy.
I cannot confirm or deny anything.
Well, if it's Cammy, just know, as soon as I get that mask, I'm going to destroy it.
I can't confirm or deny anything.
I know, but
Wait, what?
I'm
What
just
happened? I
saying.
missed-
Oh, I decided, fuck it. Like I like this, but I also want to keep what god specifically is rolled a secret. So I decided to say fuck it. And I gave you
Well, shall
I just told you what was on the table, and I rolled it myself. And that is what will be used, and it will be kept secret for everybody.
until next week, because
Until-
Nat 20.
Oh wait, you did roll that. In that case, I'll DM Zip this, and it's up to them if they want to
Yes. Yes.
share. Shit, you did roll that.
Yeah, between the Nat 20 and Identify, I mean, it's like.
I don't think you would know the historical context of this figure, but you would know the name that I would DM
You got really, really quiet.
because I moved away from the microphone. It's because I moved away from the microphone. How have I never added you? The fuck? All right.
Night.
All right. Raid. Shadowlight.
Yes, Ray.
I see someone playing Pathfinder. And like, go off. Hell yeah. We're gonna raid someone playing Pathfinder. Tell them that they're poggers. Tell them that they're cool. Tell them that they are poggers.
Yes.
Okay, bye bye. Boop.